Right then, gang, welcome back to another video, and potentially, don't take my word for it yet, is this going to be the last episode of this for a while? I'm not too sure. The reason I say is, I feel like we are approaching a natural finish, and there's one big boss we haven't defeated yet, and we're here to find the recipe to create it. Now I've got one with a skeleton skull in my hand. I need two more. I do actually have one at home. I've created this area here, which is a safe-ish space. Oh my god, there's loads of these things. To actually find a skull. Oh my god, I'm legally blind. I've been blinded by fire. Now, we've got all sorts of mobs here. All I need, oh my god, as I've got 2 golden apples in my hand, cannot see a thing. That is the worst. How do I turn fire down? So, we're going to get as close as we can to these guys without hopefully being hit by these too much. After having the golden apple, we should be have a little bit more protection. Oh, there's one on the floor, lads. There's one on the floor, lads. That's our second one. And how good is that? We don't actually need any more because I've got the rest of my things at home. But I guess we could spend a little bit more time up here. The more skulls, the better. Wow, this is great. I don't know how long a golden apple actually lasts for. Right, we've got a couple more skeletons here. Come on. This little spawning area seems to do the trick. Oh, a bit of repair. I've obviously seen lots of different ways to defeat the Nether, and I want to try a bit of a cheeky method, which I hope isn't going to get us killed or destroy our game. But it does involve doing it in the normal world. Right, scoop up the XP, guys. Let's just get out of here. Let's get home, shall we? If I can remember my way. There is that skull. We have 3 skulls, and we need how many of these? Probably 5. Let's just take more than we need. I think I'm going to hide the things just in case I lose that are reasonably handy, like my elytra. I don't particularly want to lose that, so let's just pop that in this one. Ooh, potions of strength. Now, all potion of strength 2. Take 2 of those. Splash potion of instant health. Instant health. I don't imagine I'm going to do water breathing, but we'll leave it. Well, this is exciting. So, what we need to do is get ourselves a boat and get over to some very specific coordinates that I'm hoping are not underwater. However, I fear they are, because they are, what were they, minus 26 and 0, which is that way. Signs point to water. We're sailing away from our pirate ship and our safe area to hopefully come back with the loot after killing the wither. That, or we'll spawn back on our ship ever so quickly after dying. We'll see what happens. So hopefully around this way somewhere. We're going to get down to the area we need, and we're going to give it a go, lads. Oh god, please don't blow up my world. Right, so the coordinates are minus 25 and 0. Minus 25 is which way? This way. 0 is here. Minus 25, 0. So exactly underneath us here is where we need to be. Which means I've got to dig down a little bit away, because we've also got to get to minus 60. We've literally got to go to bedrock. So lads, we've got a long way to go. Let's just waterproof this area first of all. Rule number 1 in Minecraft: don't dig straight down. I'm sure we'll be fine. Minus 62. Hopefully, see you soon. What the heck? Why is there grass here? How is there grass here? Strange. Carry on, as we were. Right, then we have arrived. Now, this is entirely based off this video that I've watched from someone called Puffs MC. By doing this, it would suggest that everybody's bedrock is the same, and that everything above bedrock is obviously just auto-generated. Now, I need to blow up some blocks in this area. Talking of blowing stuff up, I definitely should have brought TNT. I need to just open this up. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to see if my bedrock looks the same as this person's. And I'm hoping it does. Because it's probably best I put that there. If it does, then I can put the wither, spawn it in this sort of area, and he will just die. So hold on, I'm just going to open this up. We'll give this a go, and I'll let you know. Right then, guys, I've done some digging, and I've watched the video a few times to make sure that the orientation of this little area is exactly as we see it on this chap's video. Now, I'm going to try and explain it the best that I can. So I've dug down, my torch here is at negative 25 and 0. This is how you will defeat the wither without having to do anything. It's going to get stuck in a block over here, and it is just going to die. As long as I do it right. So I find it strange that everybody's bedrock, especially at this position, looks exactly the same. How strange is this? So, in your hand, you will need your soul sand. So, if I go back to where we dug down to, which is negative 25 and 0, and obviously we're at minus 62 for the x-coordinate. If I look ahead of myself here, I can see a step up, a 1, a 2, and a 3 step up, okay? You've kind of got this gap in the bedrock here. And if we were to look this way, this is where the wither's going to get stuck. Similar sort of thing here. It goes up 1, it goes up 2, and then there's just some stone here. So, where we need to place these soul sand, now I've literally blown out this entire area just so I can actually show you properly. So, just again, you've got your stairs going up. Step back here for a moment, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3 next to the stairs, okay? So, you're facing towards the negative number, so Z, if I was to move forwards, my Z coordinate is going to go to minus, 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 which means that when I'm down here, I look right, and immediately right is where these are going to go. That means that is going to go there. I'm going to get rid of this just now. And that means that if I put all of these 3 on, please, please, please do not destroy me and my world. Are you ready for this last one? Please. Oh my god, I think it's working. He looks like he's stuck in some rocks. Wait for the explosion. There's the explosion. Look, he's suffocating. And this looks perfectly safe. I'm inside myself. This looks like we could just get a nice little thumbnail here. Now, I'm a bit conscious, I don't want to get too far away and it ruins this whole experiment here. This is close enough, and hopefully it's not too loud. Guys, what happens next in this series? I have my own plans. I'd like to start a brand new Minecraft world with some mods. Tell me what you think about that. If you want me to continue this world, maybe once every now and again we can jump back on and do some bits, let me know. I want to know what we need to do next. Oh my god! Come on, do something amazing. Ready to get closer. Ow, my giant blue head. Well, look at that. It's as simple as that. That hasn't gone into the abyss. We have the Nether Star. I didn't need to use my instant health. I didn't need to use anything. There we go. We have our Nether Star. Awesome. How easy is that? That's so easy. Now we just got to climb out of here 1,000,000 blocks in the sky. There you go. Well, I can always come back here if I get some more. That's so super, super duper handy. I like it. Can I put water down here? And we are on our way out. So I think let's just make up the crystal into what it's actually supposed to be. Now, obviously, right now we don't have the ores that we need to create a full-on beacon. I don't even think we've got the ores to create a mini beacon. In order for us to do that, we're going to need to do the villager farming, the iron trick, maybe get some golems on our side here and have some sort of iron farm. It should be quite straightforward to do. So maybe if that's something you want to see, sort of post-credits, post-game style thing, then obviously let me know. I'll leave it up to you guys what happens next with this series. I feel like this is very close to the end. I'm quite happy to continue doing some bits and pieces every now and again, but I'm also very keen to show you this new mod that I've got. I say mod, it is a sort of an add-on really. I do play on Xbox obviously, so more of an add-on than a mod, but it looks very cool. Now let's take our Nether Star back to our house, do what we need to do with it, and turn it into well, the start of a beacon, I suppose. Right then, what do we have to do to create the beacon? I need obsidian and glass. Unfortunately, I've just got enough of those, and I've got plenty of those. Righty then, we're creating the beacon. Now, let's just have a look at the things that we've got here. I don't know, I'm sure we can make it out of mixed blocks. Look at that, we've almost got more diamonds than we have anything else. We'd be peasants and make it out of copper. We have an absolutely outrageous amount of copper in here. Can you make a copper beacon? Hold that thought. Okay, so after a little bit of research, it would appear no, copper cannot right now power a beacon. But the smallest beacon you can do is 3x3. So I would use all of my diamonds there, and I have plenty of them by the looks of that. But gold, I think, oh, for God's sake, I've just chucked that back in there. Gold would probably be the most suitable for us. Now, where should this go? I wonder if something like this should go back at our starter area. So somewhere in this direction where we began this journey. I remember all those episodes ago looking at this area thinking I can build a house on there. And now look at what we've created. It's an empty house, this terrible horse home, a couple of things here we don't actually use, the chicken thing and this. What even is this? I've forgotten. This is some sort of generator. Kelp farm generator. Our nether portal we've just chucked here. This farm that never actually got going. I don't actually know why. I obviously built this wrong. I think our beacon has to go somewhere near our starter area. Maybe along the path down here. We go past our farm of sheep that we had right at the start of the game. I think that would be a good place for it, whilst I think about it. I think somewhere in this area. A nice 3x3, maybe even down here. 3x3 area for our beacon. Let's go exactly here. Look at that. Now, what would be the next one? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be a 5x5 underneath there, so we need another 25 more blocks, which we can mix and match. So we could actually do the next one down because we do have enough. However, our golden beacon activated on this world for the first time. I feel like we've got to change the colour. Should we do that? I think we change the colour. Now, we can also obviously feed this thing to give us more speed or more haste. Either of those for a level 1. Level 2 gives us, is this jumping and more strength? I've forgotten. Speed probably would be the best one, but we have to give it an ingot, I think, to make that work. Let's go get ourselves some coloured glass and change the way this beacon looks. Right, do we just go straight in with the yellow dye? Do we go red? Do we go pink? Ooh, pink for the trees. That's probably not a bad one. I think I'm going to do it. And a pink beacon. Look at that. It'll what? Ruin the moment, for goodness sake. Now I'm absolutely fast. So quick. And there's our cool pink beacon in the daytime. I think this looks alright. Goes quite well, look, with the gold. And with the pink trees. I think we're going to do a bit of a flyby around our area. And just have a bit of a look at what we've got going on. I do quite like the pink. This is a good colour combination. As you can see, our starter home and our stables, a couple of the farms, the pink trees that lead down to the village, which we have pillaged. We've absolutely ransacked. I don't actually know if there's any villagers left, to be honest. Over towards then, probably one of the biggest builds that I've built for quite some time is the pirate ship, which took quite a few hours. Down under the water. I wouldn't mind spending a bit more time in there, maybe on some streams. Into the villager area. Do we have some sort of iron golem farm up there? Who knows? But for now, this has been a good few episodes of our survival series. This is where, for now, we're going to finish. Let me know what you want to see next. Guys, I'll see you in a bit.